Welcome back. You're still tuned in here on The Breakfast Meeting with me, Victoria Sibiya, on NBS, of course. We're moving on to another different conversation, and that's leadership. Because leadership is more than just a title. It's really about vision. It's about impact, and it's also about the ability to inspire change. At Victoria University, student leadership plays a crucial role in shaping the university's experience, and our guest today has just secured the top student leadership seat. The recent Guild elections were quite competitive, but I'm looking forward to hearing about them because we were filled with strategic planning, student engagement, and a clear drive for innovation. Now, as Guild President-elect, Hauha Emmanuel steps into the role that will influence student life, leadership, and the future of innovation at Victoria University. So this morning, we dive into his journey of leadership, his vision perhaps even, and how he plans to integrate technology, AI, student-driven initiatives into his tenure. Welcome, Mr. Hauha.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Very interesting name. You just told me something so interesting that people think that it's Chinese for some reason.
Yeah.
Hauha.
Exactly.
But it's spelled with a K.
Yes.
That is very, very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Let's get straight into it and tell us, take me back a little bit to what made you decide to run for Guild President at Victoria University.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, viewers. My name is Hauha M.A. Emmanuel. At Victoria University, I come from a faculty of health sciences, pursuing a bachelor in pharmacy. I know you might be wondering why now science students are so interested in leadership. Yeah. So, but we have noticed and realized that policy formulation needs not just people who sit back in treatment rooms, but people who move forward and step into leadership to formulate policies that will not only affect those that are in the employment sector, but also our dear citizens. I come from Bale, and that name is for Agishu. My father is also called Hauha Fred Martin, and my mother is Hauha Nekasarobina, so it's a family name.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but I'm a passionate leader. I'm a natural-born leader. My leadership flows in my streams. If you look at where I come from, the Namisindwa MP is my uncle, and even the person he was contesting with is my nephew. When you look at my side of my mother, I have my uncle who is George Opua, was LC5. So leadership is really part of what we breathe and eat. Meanwhile, at Victoria University, I've been given an opportunity, and I would really love to thank the management of Victoria University for giving me this opportunity. It is not something I'm taking lightly, and I wish to have a successful term, and indeed I'm going to have one. I believe with the capacity, the empowerment Victoria University has given me, I'm going to bring forward authentic leadership. Yes. So I am ready to meet the challenges and solve them together with the management, and I know we are going to have a wonderful term of leadership. Yes.
Now, you come from a background of leadership, as you're saying. My next question was going to be, do you think leaders are born or they are made? And in your case, they're clearly born because it runs in the family. But why do you think people actually voted for you? Why do you think people wanted to see you be Guild President at Victoria University?
Well, at Victoria University, this is not just the first time I'm interesting myself in leadership. I've been a leader at Victoria University, and I've been given an opportunity to serve as the Victoria University Pharmacy Student Association President. So I have faced and met firsthand the challenges students go through, and with that, I've had an opportunity to solve most of them with the students themselves, but where I've fell short of solutions, I've engaged the management. And I would really love to thank our deans of students and faculties. They have really played a very big role together with the HODs. Dr. Chivirige, that is under the Department of Pharmacy, but also the faculty deans that are really playing a wonderful role at Victoria University in ensuring the smooth running of activities. Yes.
Absolutely. Now, tell me a bit about your campaign in that case. Were there any challenges that you faced during the campaigning time for you?
Yes, of course. Campaigning activities are complex activity altogether, which comes with benefits and challenges. When you look at having a presentable campaign, you need resources, and that is one of the few challenges that I've met. And you know, there is sometimes campaign consumes a lot of information. Something you release in the morning, by afternoon you need to release something else. So you have to keep up very fast. Actually, you have to act like artificial intelligent kind of humanoid.
Yes.
Yes.
Has it made it easier, though, the fact that we do have those artificial intelligence technologies that you could use? Has it made campaigning easier or more challenging?
Of course it does. Artificial intelligence is not here just to, most people think it's going to displace us. Oh yes, it will displace those that are asleep. But artificial intelligence is here to enhance what we are doing. Even coming up with a manifesto, you can consult artificial intelligence and it will give you a template. It doesn't mean that you have to exactly copy and paste what you feed yourself with from artificial intelligence, but you can use that as a template and come up with a better presentable manifesto that correlates, that syncs, that relates with what students are meeting on ground.
Now, imagine if you had lost. What are some of the lessons perhaps that you would have taken away from the experience that you had?
Losing.
I'm guessing it wasn't an option for you.
Losing is not part of my portions, but in case, I think one of the lessons I would have learned is that we need people. Social capital is really important. Every single student, even when I've gone through, I've found them very, very fruitful. I've gotten people who have connected me to different places through the campaign. And I've been helped by different individuals who have been building capacity and telling me, informing me which kind of leader I should be, how should I run my political activity. And these people are not from the faculty where I belong. Most of them are from different other faculties like humanities and others like science and technology. They have played a very big role that I myself had not realized they could. So social capital is really, really important. Yes.
Now that you're stepping into office, what are some of those first key things that you want to address with the students, perhaps the university in generally?
I have only 3 agenda points, and that is welfare, empowering students with information, and the last one is enhancing training experience at Victoria University. When you look at welfare, it is one of the cores that the university has. If you look at Victoria University right now, compared to other institutions, you are going to find a state-of-the-art facility and facilities within that facility. So I think with what is there, we are only going to improve on what is there. We know that we have better ideas that we would want to bring forward. Not that it's not doing well, it's doing extremely well, but we also want to add on what is there. So with welfare, we hope to work hand in hand with the management to bring forward a platform where students can socialize and network. Like I've told you, socializing is very important, and Victoria University is by and large an online institute, which in most cases, Machas is the largest campus in the whole world, because I always tell that to my fellow youths, that Victoria University is limitless. You can be in the United States and you're at Victoria University. You can be at NBS and you're at Victoria University. I'm actually still at Victoria University.
Yes.
So, but that also comes with a challenge of engaging with fellow students. And I know how important engagement is, even from the campaigns. I know that the people that I'm dealing with are the future CEOs, the future Victoria Bagayas. So I believe that through welfare, we are going to come up with events that are going to bring these students from different walks of life, northern region, eastern region, and different countries, international students. This is an international university. So we believe that we are going to put up such events that are going to put us together, and we learn from each other, share contacts, share networks, and all that. When you come to empowering students, well, we have already launched an AI awareness campaign. Mm-hmm. And with this AI awareness campaign, we look forward to AI literacy, where we want to cause sensitization and awareness, give students, not only students at Victoria University, but the entire population of Uganda, and inform them about this artificial intelligence program that is eating up some of the professions. And if we are to survive in this kind of storm, there are some ingredients that we have to input in our education and in our day-to-day lives.
You make emphasis on social capital, and your discussion also on AI in particular and engaging students. How do you plan to ensure that students actually engage with you and engage with some of the decision making that you have to make, where there is proper collaboration, especially in the world of tech, which their attention, of course, is taken by all types of things all around. So how do you plan to actually get that student engagement, but to also get students involved in decision making?
Well, that takes teamwork, and as an individual, I'm not going to work alone. There is a cabinet, there is a guild representative council that is headed by one Right Honorable Gizamba Calvin Daniel, that is going to make sure that faculties are represented and the voices of students are heard. And on top of that, as per the constitution of the institution, we have general assemblies where we involve students that have burning issues they want to raise in the institution. But away from that, I've already mentioned about the events that we look at having at the institute. We hope to have conferences, we hope to have symposiums, we hope to have different events that are going to call students from different walks of life to come and meet at the institute. We have good facilities. We have an auditorium that hosts a number of students. So I believe through having those events, these students are going to meet. Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you very much.
Now, let's talk about the future and your leadership in particular. Outside of what you'll be doing right now as Guild President, do you have any future plans for other leadership positions, especially that your family is also involved in different leadership positions?
Well, and I want to speak this to the whole nation. I am a patriot. I love this country, and I appreciate each and every contribution that has made by each and every president that has been in this country. And I really want to also appreciate the government for the efforts they have done, and for where weaknesses have come in. That is where us, the youths of this generation are coming in. I really want to be part of the solutions of this country. I don't want to be on the lamenting side. I want to stand in front of the Prime Minister, of the Vice President, and bring forward proposals. It's not only about being maybe in active politics and leadership, but I would really want, with the ideas that we youths have in the current status quo, we want to bring forward things that can add onto this country, and also encourage the stakeholders to capitalize on that, on the things that are making us strong as a country. Mm-hmm. So in regards to that question, it's very diverse. I don't necessarily have to come into leadership. I can be a leader even at a work of place somewhere in this government. Yes.
Well said. What message would you have then to students who are perhaps who want to become leaders but are too afraid to step forward? What would you say to them?
As a leader, from my childhood, in all the leadership decisions that I've taken, I happen to be under a flame of fire. And just like an entrepreneur, if they don't actively execute an idea they have in their minds, they will never sleep. And as leaders, those that are leaders experience this, that even as I was deciding to stand in as the guild president, I had sleepless nights on deciding whether I should come or not. And every time I used to tell myself that, oh, maybe I shouldn't come. But the fire inside, the passion couldn't allow me to sleep, to have a peaceful night. So I believe that as a youth, you need to believe in yourself. If I had not believed in myself and identified myself, I wouldn't be here. Believe in yourself, identify who you are. Some of you are born to lead. Don't sit on that skill or talent.
And finally, for those considering joining Victoria University, why should they take that step?
Victoria University, if I'm to talk about Victoria University, I will need the whole day at NBS. But I will start with a few aspects, one of which Victoria University is an innovation and a research hub, where we have what we call intellectual property policy, where in that policy we believe that if a student comes up with an idea, such a student has all the rights over that idea or that product. And such a student can be promoted into another aspect that Victoria University looks at, and that is entrepreneurship. Victoria University wants to bring forward successful entrepreneurs. You can draw this from our dear Luparelia, who is a director. I also want to thank him for being such an exemplary gentleman and a beacon of motivation to the youths. I, for one, I really pick a leaf from the Luparelia family, and I really want to thank you for inspiring us. I also want to be successful as such. But Victoria University is one of those institutions, actually might be the only institute that empowers students with entrepreneurship skills. And not only that, we have an ingredient in our academics, that is experiential learning. And I want to, at that very point, appreciate Next Media, NBS, that actually allows our students to have their practice from here. And we have very many students at Next Media, and with that, we believe that you can start having the experience while you are at school. By the time you leave school, you are employment-ready graduate in this breakneck speed evolving society. We believe that by the time you come out and you have a CV that includes that you've been training at NBS, I mean, who doesn't want to, have a training at NBS, and any media, including NBS, would not look aside to employ such a student. It is something that you can only find at Victoria University. But apart from that, we are also empowered. This AI is not something that has come out of the blue. I, for one, have read a book written by Professor Dr. Lawrence Moganga, and it's called Discovering Education, Authentic Education with AI, moving from chalk books to chatbots. And with that, I've been empowered with the information of artificial intelligence, knowing clearly their benefits and the challenges and the impact they are going to cause on this society. You might be there and you are relaxed, seated, wherever you are, but I want you to be informed that Tesla is now making driverless taxis. We have humanoid artificial intelligence robots that are now acting as personal assistants. Ladies and gentlemen, who are seated watching us right now, how ready are you? Has your son, has your daughter, or you yourself future-proofed yourself from this reality of artificial intelligence? And I really want to call upon the president of this nation, the Prime Minister, and the Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Bariomonsi, to take note, to bring this to attention, to focus on this particular item that we are discussing right now, and that is artificial intelligence. How are we going to survive in this storm of artificial intelligence? Last week I was watching NBS, and Mr. Andrew Mwenda was talking about some reference of evidence, and he said that he had to send an audio to his friend in Microsoft. But I mean, out of 46 Ugandans, can't we have somebody who can carry out forensics on voices, on videos? So for you to come up with sustainable evidence that this is not AI or original sound. So the president of this country, I want to inform you that OpenAI employs over 5,000 employees, and DeepSeek, that is in China, employs around 200 employees. If we empower the youths and with the technology that is evolving in Uganda, we can have these techs in Uganda, and we bring home these employment opportunities. So our dear Prime Minister, you have a similar name to my mom. She's also called Robina. I'm kindly requesting you, Mommy, to look into this matter seriously. And that is one of the few things that I've been empowered with at Victoria University. It's a class apart institute.
Well, shall I say that Mr. Hauha Emmanuel has spoken like a true president. Your journey has been quite inspiring, and thank you for joining us today on the breakfast meeting. It's really exciting to see a student leader so passionate about innovation and even transformation. So we'll be following your journey and closely. Hopefully we'll be able to see, and we wish you all the best as you take on this particular leadership role. And for anyone looking to be part of the progressive innovation-driven university, Victoria University is opening doors to leaders of tomorrow. From me, Victoria Sibiya, let's go ahead and take a quick break.